I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Network. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys and gals for watching our channel. Let's talk about the Great White Hype, as I like to call him. It's Gavin Newsom, that's right. The brave, stunning, and courageous governor of California is talking about California is overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed with migrants. They're coming into the state, even though these sons of bitches are funding them. Oh my goodness, they're overwhelming us. Now, keep in mind, as I got this up in front of you, this is what's going on in my state. With Title 42 ending in less than a week, Texas judge warns migrant crossings could surge to 4,500 a day. A day. Quote, from my understanding, starting the 21st of December, it could be as high as 42 to 4,500 a day, which would double the apprehensions we have right now. Okay, so let's just keep in mind as we look at what Gavin Newsom's got to say, the turd in a punch bowl that he is. So that means right now it's 2,100 to 2,350 a day. And we've got Gavin pissing and moaning like the rest of these Democratic leaders, like Eric Adams and Lori Lightfoot and all these other people, because Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott bust these sons of bitches that keep coming across our border, bringing fentanyl in to our border. They keep bringing this shit in, and he's worried about it. It's overwhelming. They're overwhelming their social programs. Look, you bastards are the ones that wanted to give away everything. So there's that, you know. California Governor Gavin Newsom, a Democrat, said that the state is being overwhelmed by illegal immigrants after he approved funding for numerous social programs for them. He approved the funding, and now he's pissing and moaning because, well, they're taking advantage of it. I mean, you know, you set it up, you're woke, you give away all things, you're a socialist. So what are you bitching about exactly? Newsom made comments in an interview to ABC News where he predicted that the migrant crisis could worsen after the end of Title 41, a Trump-era policy that ordered applicants for asylum to remain in Mexico rather than gain entry into the U.S. Quote, the fact is, what we've got right now is not working, and it's about to break in a post-42 world unless we take some responsibility and ownership. I would assume this was supposed to say the end of Title 42. Quote, I am saying that as a Democrat. I'm not saying that to point fingers. I'm saying that as a father. Oh, okay, so all the things that people down on the border are worried about as drug smugglers, illegals, criminals, people looking to harm all kinds of people in our country are flooding across ranches, land, through people's yards here in Texas. You're worried about this as a father. So you think people in Texas don't have the same concerns? Dill hole? Just wondering. I'm saying that as someone responsible for being part of the solution. I'm trying to do my best here. Newsom went on to say the government needs to do more to address migrant crisis and noted that 9 shelters along the border were already at full capacity. He claimed the federal government is sending migrants to California because of how well the state treats them. Well, you want to be a sanctuary state? Open that good old pocketbook and welcome them in. Quote, the more we do, the burden is placed disproportionate on us. You reap what you sow, brother. Quote, we can't continue to fund all these sites because of the budgetary pressures now being placed on the state and the offsetting issues that I have to address, Newsom continued. Well, if you'd stop, look, the root cause is if you guys would all get together and stop everybody from coming in and go through the actual process of becoming a citizen, then you wouldn't be overwhelmed. But you don't care about the states that are getting the big brunt of it, which is Texas and Arizona. You don't care about that, okay, because you've got Republicans there. What's good for the goose is, you know the rest. Quote, the reality is, unless we're doing what we're doing, people will end up on the streets. The Liberal governor sang a far different tune in August when he signed a law into expansion for health care benefits to cover more illegal immigrants. He also called for universal health care to include all illegal immigrants in the state. My God, and you people keep voting for this in California, really? Your hard-earned money you want to just give away to assholes that aren't even citizens in this country. Y'all are a bunch of kooks out there. I'm just going to keep it real. A bunch of damn kooks. Here in the largest state in our union, in the state of California, we are positioned with this budget to be able to deliver on what we've been promoting: universal health care for all, regardless of pre-existing condition, regardless of ability to pay, regardless of your immigration status, said Newsom in January. You can't just give away money because the money has to be manufactured from somewhere. And if you're not manufacturing enough money, you're going to run into an issue. It's baffling. I mean, baffling. In September, he signed legislation allowing illegal immigrants to receive state identification. In 2020, Newsom partnered with immigrant groups to raise over $125 million for the coronavirus relief fund for illegal immigrants. Look, this kind of thing, this MFer is exactly why we need President Trump. We need Governor DeSantis. We need Greg Abbott. Because we need this American First agenda to combat this kind of crap right here. Okay? I'm sick to death. I don't want to carry other people. I'm just being honest. If they're not citizens of the U.S., I'm not looking to fund them. And honestly, if you are a citizen in the United States and you don't want to work, I don't want to fund you either. The, quote, Remain in Mexico policy was called racist and xenophobic by immigrants' rights groups and others on the left, but Newsom's warning mirrored that of former President Donald Trump and those on the right. President Joe Biden initially joined the voices decreeing the policy, then used it in order to address the growing crisis at the border. In November, a judge struck down the policy, leading the Border Patrol agents to predict a renewed surge of illegal immigrants crossing into the United States to take advantage of asylum laws. So, there you go. And look, this comes after I saw a story, well, it was just about an hour ago, talking about the fact that here in Texas, we just seized a shit ton, and I'm talking about a bunch of meth that was brought across the border, smuggled across the border. Liquid meth that was hidden in Clorox bleach bottles. And this is what, look, Gavin Newsom, I don't feel the slightest bit sorry for him. No sympathy for me. Nothing. This is what you guys want. And from what I understand, I've talked to a couple of people that still live in California and a couple of people that's also moved out. And they're conservatives. They've been vocal about the fact that many of the citizens out there, they truly are socialist. I mean, they truly are radical. They absolutely believe in just giving things away for free and funding everybody else. I mean, people are working, paying their hard-earned money for other people. But, look, many of those citizens also don't believe in that, and that's why you've seen the largest mass exodus out of a state anybody's ever seen. And it's because of this turd right here, the Great White Hype. This guy, Gavin Newsom, make no mistake, I know they're saying Biden's going to run, but I don't know how, okay? I don't know how, once again, they can prop up a corpse that happens to talk and run him for president again. So it's been my belief this is going to be the guy that ends up running for president, really and truly. And you want these policies? You want this guy with this kind of ideology as the president of the United States? And then somebody like him who asked for this, wanted this, claimed his state was all about this. is now in the background pissing, moaning, and crying. We can't handle it. We don't have enough money. Well, that's what happens when you give it all away. Free shit. And you're just letting these illegals flood in. Unbelievable. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. I know I kind of cussed in this video a lot, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm frustrated over this these illegal aliens just flooding into our country, and we're supposed to be like, nothing to see here. Please move along. That's what we're telling them. Nothing to see here. No borders. Please move along right across the state. By all means, keep bringing liquid meth into the United States. And fentanyl. By the way, did anybody see the video of the sheriff deputy that just had some fentanyl blow through the air into her face and they had to save her life? She was literally dying. She was out. And they had to pump her through like 2 or 3 doses of that shit that they give people to bring them back to life from drug ODs. And you can thank this border situation for that. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.